How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're about to go on the Shark Attack 5D theater. Haven't gone on it yet, so I am going to just take a quick look around the outside of the building, and then I'll tell you how the show was after we're out. I go to Galveston all the time. I always see this big shark head, and I've always kind of wanted to see the show that goes with it. And yeah, they have two. We're just doing the Shark Attack one, but you can get with Mysteries of the Mysterious Underworld too. And then over here, we get the little booth. And I do like the exterior artwork here. You get the life preserver, and then the big cool double doors. You must be this tall. And they do have their own bathrooms out here. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm gonna go into the theater. Alright, here we are back in the DVD library, and I'm going to be doing an after the ride review of the 5D Shark Attack Theater. And I guess, going into it, I didn't know what it was going to be about, what it was going to be like, and I think you probably should know that. So the whole idea behind the story is that you're in this sort of almost Deep Blue Sea-esque lab underwater. There's a few decorations inside the room, and you stand inside the room. Now, yeah, it's no seating. You're standing on this big pad, and that was sort of one of the things, because you are going to be looking at a screen, and with everyone just standing instead of being orderly and in seats, people can kind of get in each other's way sometimes, so that was a little bit of a thing. But anyway, you are looking at this screen, and the idea is it raises up and it's a window. It's not literally glass, it's some sort of fabric material. The guy will come out and hand you a pair of 5D glasses, as they call them, and you look at the screen, and when the lid sort of moves up, which isn't a real shutter, again, it's just a projection, you see the shark swimming on the other side of the glass. It's a fairly convincing 3D effect, but it's not the most advanced 3D effect you've ever seen before. It's okay, and it's not going to knock your socks off, but it's passable. But you'll see sharks, and you'll get a narrator talking about the sharks that you're seeing, and the sharks will do stuff like eat octopuses, and every now and then they'll cause the floor to shake. There are some 5D elements in here, as they call them, some theater interactions. And one of those is that the floor does shake. And I thought that was an interesting effect, and it's one they use a lot. It's the most prevalent 5D. I never felt like I was going to fall over, but it is quite jostling. Now, that being said, if you have balance issues and you're worried about it, that might be something to take into effect, but I never fell over, so... but anyway, there's other 5D elements like flashing lights, and there's a little mister at the end. You're not going to get drenched, but there is a nice little mister, and that is one thing. With as hot as it is out there, this is at least a little bit of air conditioning. But of course, while you watch the sharks swim around, the plot of the story here is the Megalodon will swim up and try to knock open the window. He'll start batting at your little observatory and seeing if he can get in, So it's cool to see the big shark, the Megalodon, and when he gets right up close to the glass, that's pretty fun. So that's the pitch of the ride. Now, that being said, another thing, and probably the biggest thing you should know with this, is it's only about 5 minutes long. I didn't bring a timer in there or anything, but it did feel really quick. more like a little ride you'd go on than a show, you know? Now, I believe the whole thing was like $7, and if you wanted to do the double feature with the Underworld ride, not Kate Beckinsale, just generic Underworld, but if you wanted to do the double feature, it'd be $12, so it's a little cheaper to do both. And from what I gather, the Underworld one actually is better. I didn't go and see it myself, but other people in line who had done it a few times said that Underworld was significantly better, so I'd take that into account. But that being said, $7 for about 5 minutes. It's a fun little experience, and if you're big into 3D, you can get some enjoyment out of it. Again, it's not the most big and revolutionary 3D thing ever, but it is a fun little experience, and it's not terribly expensive. But that being said, $7 for 5 minutes isn't really super cheap either. So, you know, it's just sort of how big are you into this type of stuff, you know? So go in there expecting a smaller performance, and I think you can even bundle this with Pleasure Pier. I didn't look into that too hard. I think it's owned by the same people or something, or they have some sort of deal. And if you can get it in a bundle, I bet it'd be cheaper. Anyway, so overall, it's not the biggest thing ever. It's very short, and it's not jaw-dropping 3D or anything. But as a little ride, a little way to pass time, and something air conditioning, it's not bad. But just don't get too hyped for it, you know? Anyway, to everyone who's watched so far, thank you for watching. To everyone who's liked and subscribed, thank you. You really are helping the channel out. I'll leave a shark playlist on the bottom. I talk about shark movies all the time on here. Jaws, Sharknado, Deep Blue Sea, Alien Shark, a bunch of stuff. Anyway, if you want to see me talk about more shark stuff, this playlist should pop up on the bottom. Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Relevant playlist on the bottom. Have a good day now.